Hello Boundless citizens, Boundmore here, and welcome to Fortnightly. Last 2 weeks were all about the color changing exo, so I should talk about it. Or should I? Well, I can't ignore it really, but it's not the first such exo, and once you saw one, you saw them all, I guess. I will give it some attention then, but there'll be other topics as well. As always, the color changing exo follows the same profile, T4 Inhospitable Lash, and the name spat out by the world builder is Jandris or something. I will try a probably very poor attempt on sort of Spanish or French pronunciation. Jandraiche or Jandres. Forgive me, all the French and Spanish people. Anyways, the world is spinning just off till, mere 21 blink secs and 1700 coin warp away from it. The color changing exos are not as good as it sounds, as we've learned over years. I mean, there are no easy way to get all the colors one might desire. Some colors repeat so often you might vomit. It's not impossible to get some rare tint of wanted blocks, but you will need iron buttocks and a lot of patience. It's not for everyone for sure. Some of you are persistent and effective. Ziavcha, for example. She lives for exoplanets though. She's a rare case of real adventurer, explorer, vagabond, never giving up on her quest. But whatever challenges in collecting colors, the tint cycling world is always an interesting place to visit. There are some views to behold, especially as you witness the moments of a color changing. Some spots are especially good if you want to watch the spectacle. I mean those that have a lot of different types of blocks visible.
But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow.
And there is always someone on it, constantly triggering meteorites. It's raining hot rocks from the sky. I spent only 4 days on the exo, a few hours each day, and still collected almost 200 meteor cores. Maybe a third of it were completed by me, the rest were dormant. But still, I wasn't after meteorites really, only used pauses waiting for another color change. When current tint wasn't what I wanted, I would just look around and either complete a freshly landed meteor or go after dormant ones. So it was kind of a secondary activity for me, and as I said, almost 200 meteor cores. So in the end, it was fun enough to be on Jandris, something different than the usual chores, and I managed to add almost 100 colors of flowers. That will do a lot towards my cherished Urti collection. It was only half done before this exo. I had a bit less than half of the 255 boundless colors, and now, with these new flowers collected, I will be able to get to over 200. And now, XP Valley, making a comeback in Fortnightly, this time in its new form. It's a 2.0 version, you might say, expanded, reorganized, simply better. Mrs. Star was nice enough to show it to me before official opening. She gave me a good tour around. Houses are bigger to accommodate more machines, allowing more simultaneous crafting and faster experience gains. Machines are not placed beforehand this time. Players getting their plots will be able to arrange the crafting space the way they want. Roofs are not placed, so that the players can expand upwards, building additional floors and placing even more machines and or storage should they like it. It will all work the same way as before. So you get rock from Mrs. Star or bring your own, craft stone, and then refine it. And you can do it all in compact confinement of your rented lot. Experience coming in with relatively little effort. There are other upgrades as well, like this unplotted area for campfire, should you need to move a lot of stuff using reclaim mechanics. Here's the public mentor, if you decide to get some coin from all the processed rock. There are some little things like a number of available plots shown under the street sign. Speaking of street signs, here is a poll on the names for them. The names were suggested by players, and now we can all vote on our favorites. So why not take a look, pop in, check this topic, cast your vote, and have part in naming the streets of the new XP Valley. Should be fun. Off to the next topic. Tula, or Tula, formerly Hive. It's growing, expanding, and taking shape as Orion keeps working hard. 10 planet portals are open already, so why not consider connecting here too? There are well-known shops accessible from here. Tula farms also available. And T6 network is nearly finished. Feel free to hook up your farms, shops, or personal portals. Worth mentioning is that the former location, known as Hive, is still there and available. The only difference is that it serves as a local portal hub now. So let's say if you're closer to Bitula than Tula, you can connect there and access the rest of the network via the old Hive, now under the name USE Mini or Use Mini. Why not use it? To wrap up this episode, a bit about my own gameplay. Well, I spent some time on the color changing exo and I talked about it at the beginning of the video, so you could see some of the footage of me running around. But also, I always try to do something around my town and my sovereign world of Saren, no matter how little time I have for it. First of all, the huge portal that host provides fuel for was moved. Thanks a lot again, host. I mean the Sorisi end. Mine end is still on the hill above my town. But host built another 10x10 portal on Sorisi, very close to the first one I connected to, and this one is not built in as much, and most of its size is visible. So now I'm connected to the new one, and when you are looking through it from Sorisi end, it gives you a really great view. Well, at least when you look downhill towards town. The other side shows an archway and bits of courtyard, and it's not as impressive. Anyway, on my side, I continued working on the castle around the portal. As a reminder, this is how much of the castle I had built 2 weeks ago when we originally opened the big portal. And now
Must be the reason why I'm king of my castle. Must be the reason why I'm free in my trapped soul. Must be the reason why I'm king of my castle. Must be a reason why I'm making examples of you.
Okay, and that's it for this episode of Fortnightly. Thank you very much for watching and for all the likes, rare comments, and all. Stay put, and I shall see you in the next one. Adios. Remember to stay boundless.